Hey guys, welcome back to Top 1%. If you are the kind of person that does not want the hassle of tracking calories, knowing the macro split and all that, this video is for you. Because eating healthy is really easy and you don't need to sabotage your gains, you don't need to make any fat gains. So it's really simple. Keep watching this video, I'll tell you how. Alright, any successful nutrition plan relies on three factors. First thing is accuracy, second thing is consistency, and third is flexibility. And obviously, eating without tracking is not close to as accurate as eating with tracking. However, this gives you the flexibility and consistency which eating with tracking might not give you. So if you ask me, I can probably track calories 2 out of 7 days in a week, but if I know how to eat well without tracking, then I can do that 7 out of 7 days in a week. You know the obvious answer here. You don't need to track if you're better off without tracking. So, how do you get started with tracking? I'll tell you that now. The first thing you need to understand is that eating without tracking relies on internal cues such as hunger and satiety. So that varies from person to person, right? Because everybody is different. This takes practice and it takes trial and error. So that's how you get started. Now the most important thing I can tell you is eating without tracking does not mean that you eat haphazardly. You don't keep track of absolutely anything, at least not on paper, but in your mind you know what's going in your mouth and what it does to your body. So be mindful of what food you're eating and focus on the important stuff like getting macronutrient dense food, getting more fiber content, getting more quality food. That's what matters in the long run. So guys, I made an Instagram post a few weeks, I don't know how long back, but here it is on your screen. This explains everything perfectly. So this is what I call the intuitive eating hack. So as you can see, this circle represents a plate which you can divide into 3 parts. The first part is lean protein, which includes foods such as egg whites, lean meat, and even if you're a vegetarian you can consume something like cottage cheese, that's paneer. And if you're a vegan you can consume lentils. There are so many options guys, there's no excuse to not include protein in your diet. And the second part is vegetables and fruits. This is absolutely crucial because fiber content ensures that you're not overeating. And the third part is complex carbs and fats. Fats include stuff such as avocados, nuts and stuff like that. And carbs includes rice, brown rice, basmati rice, oats, quinoa, multigrain bread, whole wheat roti or pasta, whatever, you know it, you make your choice. So this is basically how you divide your plate into 3 simple parts. So it doesn't matter whether you're outside or whether you're at home. No matter what your budget or conditions are. You don't need to eat refined sugar, processed meat, fried oily stuff, and you can make healthy choices no matter where you are. So this is how you get started. So now that you have a basic idea of what to eat and how to eat, now how do you curate this to meet your specific goals? That is to gain muscle or lose fat. So if you want to gain more muscle size, you need to be in a slight caloric surplus. And how do you do that? By simply increasing the portion sizes of your food just by a little bit. And the second thing you need to keep in mind is to eat more calorie dense food, such as these foods on your screen. So pause the video for a second and take a good look. Alright, so if you want to get rid of some of that fat in your body to get more shredded, you guessed it right, you need to be in a slight caloric deficit. And how do you do that? By decreasing your portion sizes by just a little bit. And here are some other things you need to keep in your mind. You need to increase the fiber content in your food, because when you eat more fiber content, you will feel much more satiated. And second thing, increase protein content, because protein not only helps preserve the muscle in your body when you're in a deficit, it also helps you to stay satiated again. So fiber content and protein content, shoot it up. And also drink more water, because most of the times what we think as hunger, it's actually thirst. Isn't that crazy? And also eat more low calorie food. Alright guys, now that you know the right mindset it takes to eat without tracking and how to divide your plate basically into 3 parts and how to curate your needs, whether you want to gain muscle or lose fat, Now at this point it's really crucial to understand that you are on the right path because you're estimating how much food you need. You can't be sure without calculating. So how do you get this right? What I suggest is track your weight every single morning on an empty stomach, at the same time every day, naked. Now why is this important? Because when you have a consistent feedback of how much your weight is week after week, you can compare week 1 average weight versus week 2 average weight. What this gives is the basic information of whether you're putting on weight or you're losing weight. Depending on what your need is, you can again make sure you're on the right track. Alright guys, let me take a second to summarize today's video on the screen. Pause the video and take a good look. Alright, that was today's video, and make sure you share this video to others because no matter who you are, you need this video. Because nutrition is very simple. You don't need to complicate it, you don't need to sabotage your health. So get started with your nutrition today. It couldn't be more simpler than this. And also, follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to put up some quality content which will help you in your fitness journey. And like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what exactly do you want to see. Subscribe to my channel, and until next time, take care, stay hungry.